What's up guys, this is the new Olight Arkfeld UV. Let's get into it. Now before we get into the video, Olight is having their St. Patrick's Day sale from now until March 16th, and you can get this guy, the Arkfeld UV, for just $59. During the sale, they are also going to be giving away one of these. This is a new Gober Green. It's a little USB-C rechargeable beacon. It also comes with this awesome removable hat clip. And during the sale, you can get this completely for free. But if you miss that sale, you can still get 10% off of the Arkfeld UV or anything on the Olight web store besides the X9R using the coupon code APARMS. Link in description. Inside the box you do get the user manual, as well as the charging cable. And interestingly enough, this is a new version of the Olight charging cable. You can see that the magnetic end here is actually made of plastic instead of aluminum like the USB end. This light is actually very similar to the regular Arkfeld. The only differences are these cool little serrations in the side. The original one did not have that, and also the main difference is that it has a UV light up front instead of a green laser. So starting up front, you can see you have your two reflectors in here. The one on the left is the regular LED light, and the one on the right is the ultraviolet light. Moving down on the back here, you can see that you have these markings up front. This indicates what type of LED you have, whether it's the cool white or the natural white. And this one is the cool white. Further back down on the front, you have the main switch, and you can see right here you can toggle between regular light or UV light, and then you have a push button in the middle to activate it. Moving down from that, you can see you have these little 4 dots, and those are a battery indicator. They light up whenever the flashlight is first turned on, and they indicate what power level your battery's at. Moving down again on the side, you have some nice 45-degree serrations. On the back is the 2-position pocket clip, and then all the way on the bottom is your magnetic charging pad. And speaking of charging, recharging takes about 2 hours, and on the charger there is a built-in LED indicator. Red means that it's still charging, where green means that it is fully charged. Going over how to use the light, let's first start off in regular light mode. If I hold the switch, that's going to turn it on moonlight mode, which is the lowest brightness there is. Holding the switch again is going to put it in low mode. If you hold it again into medium mode, keep holding it, it'll enter high mode, and then double tap it for turbo mode. You can also triple tap it to enter a strobe mode. Also, with the light turned on, if you double tap and hold, it will enter a timer. One blink means it's set for 3 minutes, and if you do it again, you will get 2 blinks, which means you entered a 9-minute timer. Turning off the light just resets it. If we pop it over to the left here, you can see that we now have the ultraviolet mode. And the ultraviolet mode only has one brightness level, there's no other settings there, but it's more than enough. Again, hitting the center button turns it off. I'm sure a lot of you are asking, but why would you ever need an ultraviolet flashlight? UV lights are really good at finding stains, finding little hidden stuff in carpeting or in bedding, and a lot of people like to carry these whenever they're going to a hotel to know if the bed that they're sleeping in is actually clean. And the fact that it's packaged together with a regular super bright flashlight makes this a really nice EDC choice. And I wanted to illustrate the UV mode again, so if I turn it on and shine it on my arm, you really don't see it too much, it looks dim. If I bring it over something lighter colored like this piece of packaging here, you can just see it starts to glow. And it just reflects all that light right back. Super cool. Let's go ahead and get into the specs for each of the modes. Now moonlight mode is 1 lumen, but it will run at that 1 lumen level for 8 days straight. Putting it into low mode, which is 15 lumens, and that will run for 41 hours. Moving it up again into medium mode, that is 60 lumens, and it's going to run for 12 hours and 50 minutes. Putting it into high mode, that is 300 lumens, and it'll run at that brightness for 140 minutes until it'll step down to 20% of the original power for 20 additional minutes. And then in turbo mode, which is 1000 lumens, it's going to run for 4 minutes straight at that brightness. Afterwards, it'll drop down to 30% of that brightness for an additional 110 minutes. You're also getting 85 meters of throw at that 1000 lumen level. This guy measures in at 4.3 inches in length, just under 1 inch in width, and just over ½ an inch in thickness. It is IPX7 waterproof rated, and it has a 1 meter drop test rating. So let's go ahead and get this guy outside at night and see how it does. Here we are at night with the Arkfeld UV. Let's go ahead and start out in moonlight mode. Alright, and here you can see just how usable that 1 lumen moonlight mode is. Put it into low mode. Alright, and that's low mode. Let's go into medium mode. Alright, and there is medium mode. Let's go into high mode. And there is high mode. This is starting to get super bright. Let's go ahead and put it into turbo mode. And wow, there is turbo mode. That 1000 lumen brightness level is super bright, especially out of a light of this size. Let's go ahead and swap it into UV mode. Alright, and there's the UV mode, and if you look at my driveway, you can actually see that UV light bouncing off of the different lighter colored rocks there. It's actually super interesting. This works exactly the same way on different hidden stains and liquids. It just makes them glow. It's crazy. Anyway guys, let's get into my final thoughts on this light. I really like this a lot. This would be the perfect lightweight EDC flashlight for traveling, especially if you're planning on staying in any hotel rooms. You can check out your room with that UV light and actually see if it has been cleaned or not before you sleep in that bed. But I would definitely recommend picking one of these up. And if you want to pick one of these up, Olight is having their St. Patrick's Day sale from now until March 16th. But if you miss the sale, you can still get 10% off on this light or anything on the Olight web store besides the X9R using the coupon code APARMS. Link in description. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please like the video if you liked it. It really does help out. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And see you later.